I'm back, and this time the image is sharp. I apologize for that. I actually had to switch over to my laptop. It's a little crazy. Um, okay, so yes, we are back, and this is 4 ways to get more ROI in your video. And one reason that you might be interested in this is that it takes a while to create video. Um, I have found that it takes almost 3 hours just to produce this one 10-minute live video, and that's with shortcuts. So if you have, hi Malia, thank you for tuning in. So if you have tried to create video before, you have probably felt this pain point. It's sort of a natural part of the process when you create video. It does take a while. Even if you create someone else to help you, pay someone else to help you create video, it can take a while. So it takes time and or money or both. So I want to go through a couple of ways that you can get more ROI on your video. And when you're here, please say hi so that I can see you, and in a sense you, because it's Zoom, so I can't see you. I don't even know who's here. I just see like the number 2, if there's 2 or 3 people here. So, and then if you tune in on the replay, drop the hashtag replay. That's helpful. And in the meantime, I will introduce myself. My name is Miley Shank, and I have a marketing degree from the University of Notre Dame. I've been doing marketing that involves advertising for the last couple of decades in offices across the US, and I started this Facebook ad agency in 2017. My first year focusing on Facebook and Instagram, and then I hopped over to focus mainly on Facebook ads in 2018. So a lot of my topics are related to ads or they're about ads. So video is very, very nice for ads. Okay, so that's one of the reasons that I like to talk about video, and I use a lot of video. Okay, so back to what we're talking about today, 4 ways to get more ROI in video. Hi, Simon, you were able to make it. Thanks for tuning in. So we're going to be talking about ways to repurpose video. And if you're a savvy digital marketer, you might be groaning because it's going to be somewhat obvious how to repurpose video. But if that is you, I want to ask, are you repurposing video then? So a reason that you might want to stay tuned in is I'm going to go through the process of how I repurpose video, what I have done to make it easier to repurpose video, along with these ideas about repurposing video, getting more ROI in your video. Okay, we had a little bit of a technical issue, so now I'm using multiple screens. Okay, so one of the analogies that comes to mind when I think about people recording video is songs. So I feel like people create these videos and they're the most, beautiful, elegant song that they have created as to date, and then they just sort of do it once and they throw it away. I want you to think of your videos as a top 40 hit. It is something that you want to play on every station, and you want to play it over and over again, and other people want you to play it too. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm hoping that people come to realize that your video is a little more timeless than you might think. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to suggest for repurposing video is to post it on multiple platforms. So, and the specific process that I have, in case it's helpful, is that I do a live, and then I download that. I cut it up into 1-minute pieces, and then I post it again on my page. I post it in my Facebook group. And though it's kind of a pain because I can't schedule it, I also post it to Instagram and LinkedIn. But that is one way that I make use of that 3-hour chunk that it took for me to create the original video. So the original video, even using shortcuts, doing a live that doesn't require editing, it still takes 3 hours. It still takes, because of the preparation on the front end. I have to write it. I have to practice it. I give the live is only 10 minutes, and then it takes me an hour to do the subject. So anyway, my process for video involves doing a live and then chopping it up into small pieces that are more friendly for social media and posting them on multiple platforms. And I'm not saying to go post on platforms you never visit. I'm not saying to go get overwhelmed doing that. I'm not saying to go on Twitter. I hardly ever go on Twitter. So why don't we take a moment and think about what are the platforms that you like to use, and note those in the comments. Is it LinkedIn? Is it Facebook? I don't like Twitter, but if you like Twitter, say Twitter. Those are the places that you want to post, that you already are at, that you are investing in building relationships. So a second one that I want you to think about in terms of getting more ROI on your video is to use it again. And I have seen so many people using video again in ways that I didn't think. There's one successful social media person I know that she spends a day helping people find all the different content that they have and putting together a course. Um, and that's basically repurposing old content. So you can definitely do that with video. Um, I've seen other gurus saying that they are just recycling some of their old content and that saves them time, only the stuff that's more timeless. So it's definitely something that professionals do. They reuse, of course, their best video. And then as an example, I wanted to say, I did this Christmas, thank you, Simon, for letting us know the different platforms that you're on. Here's something really funny that you might think that it doesn't apply to you to reuse your video, but especially if you're like me and your old video is kind of cringy. So when I started doing video back in 2017, I did this Christmas series, and it's true, a lot of it is cringy. A lot of it is not usable. It's on my website if you ever want to scroll there. But some of it was sort of timeless. So I have taken cuts of that. And how convenient is it that I want to advertise for holiday ads and I already have a bunch of 1-minute videos? So I trust that anybody who has done video for over a year, you can look back at what you did a year ago. You can find something salvageable, and it might be useful. It actually might be relevant and save you a ton of time to reuse it. So I do suggest reusing video. And something that I also want to suggest, which is the third thing, which may be somewhat obvious because I'm a Facebook ad specialist, is putting money behind your video and doing ads. In my case, I suggest Facebook ads. And something, if you're outside of the digital space, that you might not realize is that videographer, it's almost a pain point for videographers that people spend so much time and money on video and then they use it once, and that pains the videographer. They're like, this beautiful video, they didn't send it out to enough people and they used it once. Like, why couldn't they, so we said that already, like, try to use it more than once. Even if you didn't pay $10,000 for it, if you spent a couple hours on it. But also just sending it out. So I've had more than one videographer want to partner with me because they see that their client could get more return on their video, like literal money back on their video if they would just send it out to more people. So that's one thing to keep in mind, boosting or promoting. And then the final one is email. So I've had people talk about this, but sort of one way to think about this is anything that was worthy of your time should perhaps be sent out in an email, is sort of how the decision-making process goes. But if it was worthy of 3 hours of your time, probably it's worth doing the distribution. I myself only do email once a month. I'd be interested to hearing how much you guys do email. It's an important part of business. I would like to do it twice a month, but I only get around to once a month, and then I just stack a lot of videos in there and other insights. But those are my top four ways to repurpose video. So basically to put it on other platforms, to use it more than once, try Facebook ads, put it in your email. And I did mention that I have a process. So my process, in case it helps anyone out there, is I like to do a 10-minute live. I do the live because it disciplines me to not take too many cuts of it, and then I don't have to do this massive editing process, which is adds on an hour or two. Then I download it and I cut it into 1-minute pieces. So tonight I will add captions to this. On the weekend, I will cut it up. And then Tuesday and Thursday mornings, I upload those live to Instagram and LinkedIn. And of course, I can schedule everything else. But Instagram and LinkedIn are the little pains in our bottoms that do not let us schedule video. So yeah, I have a time that I do all of those things. So I guess basically what I'm trying to say, the little trick that I have found is that if I make it a habit, then it actually happens, and it's not this big deal. It's just something I do. So I hope that has been helpful. Um, if it has been helpful, consider joining my Facebook group, Facebook Genius Grown Here. I'll drop a link in the comments. Thanks for tuning in.